I'm Diego Sanchez, COO of HW Media, and this is 10-Minute Talks. My guest today is Sam Royer, president of Salute Home Loans. Sam, welcome to 10-Minute Talks.
Hey, thanks for having me, Diego. I appreciate it.
It's so great to have you on. Before we dive in, could you give a 30-second introduction of yourself and Salute Home Loans?
My name's Sam Royer. I'm a Marine veteran. Served 4 years honorably, and now for the last 26 years, I've been in mortgage lending. Salute Home Loans, very simply, is a small broker shop. I currently am licensed in Arkansas, Florida, Pennsylvania. Going to expand over time.
And you've made a career out of providing mortgages to those that serve, just like yourself. Why is this so important to you?
I think, just any time that you can do for others, ultimately, and get them into the house that they truly, firefighters, you look at firefighters, right? They run into a place that everybody else is running out, right? You have police officers that are protecting the streets. You have military members. Obviously, everybody loves military members and veterans, and they are, the heart of America. But the soul of America is those that serve in our communities. None of them do it to become millionaires. They do it because they care about others first. And that's why I've just made it a career to really serve others first.
And where are you right now? You look like you're in a fancy room in a fancy suit.
I'm actually at the Capitol Hill Club, which is right in Washington, D.C. I'm at Amos having their National Mortgage Broker Day, and the whole bunch of people here, mortgage brokers, are going around and they're talking to different House representatives to try and get some different bills passed.
And you've been one of the leading forces behind the HELPER Act, which is currently making its way through Congress. First, what is the HELPER Act? And second, why is this a passion project for you?
Well, it's a passion project very easily because I came up with the concept. So I'm the original author of the bill. When I say I'm the original author, I'm not a legal beagle. I'm the guy that came up with the concept, and then ultimately the lawyers and people in Washington put the bill together. But I just felt, as a Marine Corps veteran, I never served in combat, although many people have. So I'm never taking away from those military members that have. But you have law enforcement officers. I was just last night. I went over to the police memorial. There's 25,000 names of men and women on that wall that they didn't sign up to be cops to, be on a wall, or, they didn't think they were going to be in a combat zone. And unfortunately, in today's day and age, a lot of these individuals don't get the benefits like the military does. So that's why the HELPER Act is so important to me and why I came up with the concept.
And what exactly is the concept of the HELPER Act?
So, very simple. Concept is HELPER stands for Homes for Every Local Protector, Educator, and Responder. So, what it does, it makes a new FHA loan. So, it's an FHA loan, but it's a new, you call it a 203B is your traditional FHA. This would be probably a 203Z. And what that would mean is that when somebody had served at least 4 years within the last 5 years in law enforcement, firefighting, teacher, EMT, or paramedic, what they can do is they can go to any FHA lender. They will not have to put the 3.5% down, and they also won't have a monthly mortgage insurance payment, which helps with affordability.
And so does it have some similarities to like a VA loan which has no down payment?
It's basically a VA loan, but for cops, teachers, firefighters, and EMTs.
It makes so much sense. And it seems like you have some big names in Congress behind the effort. What do you think is standing in the way of the bill passing?
It's Washington's an interesting beast. I think we have amazing leaders. We just had our 57th representative join the bill. We have 10 U.S. senators. And I think right now, there's a lot of uncertainty within the market. So people are kind of nervous. But at the end of the day, there's no cost factor to this bill. And what I mean by that, it doesn't cost the federal government anything. This isn't free money. This is the federal government backing up the individuals in our community. And what it does, with that, sometimes people are like, where's the catch? Like, where's the hiccup? We've had some challenges where people think it's a subsidy program, like I talked about. Some people, they're not sure if they want teachers on board. And it's interesting because I pulled up a U.S. Senator's YouTube. They were on Fox News. And here they were talking about a teacher using Narcan in their classroom because kids were overdosing. So, I mean, if you say teachers aren't on the home front, they're really fighting the home front. I mean, unfortunately, teachers pass away in Texas. So, so some of the hiccups are more, the things like where's the catch, not sure. Some, obviously, you always have political, Republican, Democratic stances. But I think, honestly, with support of everybody out there, look, this is grassroots, guys. I mean, I've been doing this for a couple of years now. I fortunately have a lobby team here that I grew up with the guy that runs the team. He's a Navy guy. I'm a Marine. We both believe in it. But you go out to your local congressman, or when I say local, your federal congressmen, your senators, and you just tell them why you believe these individuals should have a benefit just like those that serve in our country.
So I live in Brooklyn, New York, and I know it can be challenging
So
for.
wait, let's stop there. Who
Yeah.
is your congressional person?
So I believe it's Nadia Velasquez.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure she might be on financial services. So that's a very important member of Congress to get on board. Now, U.S. senators, same thing. Right now, we have the chairman of Senate Banking, Sherrod Brown from Ohio, who is leading the charge with Senator Rubio and Senator Ossoff. So we really have a lot of great stuff there. But in the House of Representatives, right now we have a lot of challenges. We're trying to get some of the financial services members on board. So that's an important point. You know, when you look up your congressmen or senators, see what the committees are on. And look, you can reach out to me anytime because this is, I did a video yesterday at the police memorial. I realized how much this has been a part of my heart and soul. So everybody that's helping out there, I really appreciate the help you're giving.
One of the challenges here in New York, and I know in other cities as well, is policemen, firefighters, teachers have a difficult time buying homes and apartments in the communities where they teach or where they serve.
Yep.
I imagine this bill would help address that.
That is one of the main reasons. We want our leaders in the community to live where they work. We want those individuals to be able to afford the home where they serve. And that's something, we have, Senator Rubio said it best. There are officers in Florida that live 2 counties away because they can't afford the counties they work in. So think about response time if any critical situation happens. You being in New York, yeah, it's massively expensive. I'm right now in Washington. When I talk to Capitol Police, they can't afford the houses where they work. So it is something that, look, it's not going to save the world, but it's going to give those individuals a benefit that they truly, truly deserve because nobody in their right mind, will ever sit there and say a cop, a teacher, a firefighter, an EMT, or paramedic are doing it because they're selfish people. They're selfless people.
Absolutely. And so, what can people who are watching this video right now do to help this cause?
So they can reach out to me. They can reach out to our lobbyist group, Commonwealth Strategic Partners. The passthehelperact.org is the official website. That literally will give you some data as far as even templated letters that you can cut and paste and send away. I had 2 sheriffs in Florida. Literally, we sent them a templated letter. They filled in their info. We sent it to a local congressman. That congressman is now on board the bill. It's really that simple, guys. And look, as a business perspective, if you do it with heart, if you're doing it just to try and get business, by all means, please stay away. But if you're doing it because you care, the likelihood of you getting some relationships out of this is very high, and you probably will have a lot of friends for life because when you are sitting there telling a cop, teacher, or firefighter that you're fighting for better benefits for them. Well, I just walked in the Capitol, it was a Capitol, but literally the 2 officers, I just said, hey guys, I appreciate your service. I'm here trying to fight to get you guys better benefits. Their whole faces changed. And then they asked me for a card.
Sam, it's been so great catching up with you, and we'll make sure to put a link to the website in our show notes so people can get more information. Thank you so much.
Well, and I appreciate you, Diego. Thanks for getting it out there.
I'm Dalton Johnson, the producer for 10 Minute Talks, and I really hope that you've enjoyed this week's episode with the president of Salute Home Loans, Samuel Royer. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching the show, and if you'd like to find out more about the HELPER Act, stay tuned for more information.
One of the things I'm running into a lot throughout Florida, I think this is true nationally, is that a lot of the people that serve us on the front lines, from the classroom to the firehouse to the police departments, sheriff's deputies, EMTs, is the cost of living. And I think that's affecting everybody, but it's particularly affecting these professions that live in communities now where living is unaffordable.
This is a great bill to help first responders, including teachers, actually be able to purchase a home, making it economically feasible for them to be able to purchase their homes by a no down payment program with no mortgage insurance payment. I was just really pleased to be able to get behind this.
So we've got people, in some cases, living 2 counties away from the communities they serve because of the cost of housing. And so this will hopefully make it more feasible for people serving us in classrooms, out in the streets, both keeping us safe and responding to emergencies. It'll make it more affordable for them to be able to acquire a home for their families. And we're hoping to get this done. I can't imagine why anybody wouldn't be for this.